Hello and welcome to High Caliber TV, your source for figure and model updates every Wednesday and Friday. So today on the Workbench I'm going to be showing the latest project that I've started. This is the first bust I have ever tackled. It's the Nutsplanet Exosuit PMC Trooper, 1/10 scale, all resin. This is an absolutely fantastic bust. I would highly recommend you check it out. I was actually able to snag one of these in the latest order that we got from Nutsplanet and put it on my Workbench. Yeah, I absolutely, when we first got the order in a while back with these guys as a new release, I thought, yeah, it's pretty cool. But the more I looked over them, the more I just thought of all the different possibilities. Just the markings that it comes with give you so many options for sort of unique builds that you can do. And yeah, box art here for you. So unfortunately, I didn't start this video yesterday morning because I've been grinding away at them for about 1.5 days now. All the blocking's done, or not all of it, but I'm well on my way. And as you can see, most of it was done with the airbrush, the masking, those sharp edges, more sharp edges there. Was all done with the airbrush. His fatigues, his plate carrier, the highlights and shadows were done with an airbrush. And the rest, the small stuff, his shirt, his sort of tie downs there, hand painted, but that's just for sort of blocking the rest of them in. So far, so good. I was just so inspired to pick this guy up and start him that I figured I'd grind away and really just sink my teeth into my first bust. I didn't want to slow down. I didn't want to lose momentum on the build. And, you know, I knew it was going to be tough because, like I keep saying, this is my first bust, but I knew I was going to learn a lot from it too. This is a scale I've never worked in, and hopefully I can sort of upscale the way I do things to accommodate him. So far, so good. I went basically off the box art. His fatigues, love the color they chose, and what I did was I mixed Vallejo Model Air light brown, dark sea gray, and then white for the highlights, and varied it a bit, get that sort of the fade that's in there. Plate carrier is I think it's just Vallejo green 104, standard stuff. And then with that, a little bit of white and a little bit of this bone color to vary it a bit. But that's not the end of the highlights. I'm going to be doing a lot of brushwork on this guy as well. The sort of warning stripes there are going to coincide with some of the amazing transfers that are on their decal sheet here. So, as you can see, this comes with the kit, and it is absolutely chock full. I mean, I don't know what it is about all this like warning writing and all the instructions and stuff for like industrial equipment that I love so much, but it's going to be perfect. And they show a lot of the things, like some of these, I think they're like battery or like don't put your hand in front of the gun sort of messages, but they'll go on his laser target identifier system that's on his carbine. It's going to be fantastic. All the different patches. He's got patches on his plate carrier, patches on his fatigues, etc., etc. You can also sort of, you know, put some of these things on his power pack, on the exosuit. I mean, the great thing about a sheet like this is you're going to find a use for everything on it well after you finish the build. So yeah, I can't wait to plan this out. What else have we got here? The carbine. This is sort of hard to see because it's all still basically just the primer coat, but I did do a little bit of pre-shading. And yeah, the brass rod there is a bit of cable that I wanted to have going from his pseudo sort of, what would you call it? It's not really a holographic sight because, or no, I guess if you look through the irons back there, you could look through the sight. But yeah, I wanted that to go into this, whatever this is. It's sort of like a futuristic, you know, infrared low light box that he has on his carbine. Other than that, I mean, it's an AR-15 platform. Some dope gloves here too, the tactical gloves. There's going to be a lot of detail put on those. So yeah, this is looking dope. What else have we got? Last bit in the sub-assemblies category is his face. Now, I masked off the hat. It's all the blue is done with the airbrush, and then I remasked it and did the white with the airbrush as well. Masked it off again and started to take on the pre-highlights, and I'm going to touch some of the extreme areas with a little bit of white. And then I'm debating whether or not I'm going to touch some of the mid-tones with something like Vallejo Tank Brown or something like that. This is, again, like I keep saying, this is a scale I'm not really used to, but I know that I want to do most of the work on the skin tones with the airbrush to sort of, you know, take some of the ability out of my hands and put it into the gun, which I find helps in this sort of, when you scale it up from 1/35th scale anyway. And then once that's done, I can go to work on the rest of the detail. He's got his communications rig on his hat here, which is going to be dope. Yeah, anyway, detail is amazing. So yeah, that is the Exosuit PMC work in progress that I'm doing. Can't say enough good things about this figure. The cleanup was a breeze. You know, everything went together really well. One thing I would say is, if I was to do it again, his like armature setup here, there's no positive lock for where it goes, but there's a definite, it can only go in one way. And if I did it again, I would definitely dry fit and maybe even take pictures of how it's supposed to go in for reference, instead of just sort of breaking out the extra thick crazy glue and then realizing that this component doesn't belong there and then covering myself in crazy glue. So yeah, but that's sort of a rite of passage whenever you start a new kit anyway. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Check us out at highcaliberminiatures.com. Links in the description below. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, and YouTube, I suppose, if you're inclined. Yeah, thanks very much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.